Szervusztok, újra itt vagyunk. Igazából nem emlékszem, hogy hol, de folytatjuk ezt a csodás játékot.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Oké.
And that he never talked about him.
Akkor nézzük meg itt mi van.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Igen.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
Coming,
But that day,
kérdés
he
merre?
finally made up his mind to do it.
Igen.
I told him going around was impossible.
Új, új.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
Rágyúrunk erre. Oh-oh.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh-oh, 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 oh-oh. Új, új.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Új, új. Új, új. Új, új. Ebből nagy baj lesz. Ebből nagy baj lesz. Ah!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Igen, csak...
Calvin's
Second
story
Calvin.
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Szegény Calvin. Hát akkor... Menjünk tovább valamerre.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Nem csoda. Ez azért elég szomorú halál. Szegény kis csávó. Na de... Aha. Na, mit találtam? Ó, titkos ajtó. Ja. Jöjj fölfele.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara drága.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Hát biztos nem volt könnyű.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Ez elég szomj, hogy
Oh, Jack here with another
bekerülsz
ghastly
egy
tale
képregénybe.
inspired by
Miközben meghalsz.
America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Thanks, babe.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Képregény a filmben. Ajaj, ajaj, ajaj.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Ajaj. Ajaj, vérnyomok.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who
Ajaj.
impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Mennyi fűrész. Mennyi fűrész. Ajaj, sötét van.
The old fridge rattled.
Uh-oh.
Still.
Oh dear!
Igen. Hoppá.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt
Furious.
and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
There you go. Most verder megyünk. Arra megyünk. Arra megyünk.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Egy béna az a hooker. Reszkesetek be.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Még az is lehet. Nekem menni megütjük. Megütjük. Hova? Uh-oh.
Man had vanished.
Uh-oh.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Uh-oh.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Hát ez probléma.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Hát őt is bejegyezhetjük.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was.
Sikerült.
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Hát ez jó sikerült. Szomásunk, azt megyünk a másik
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Szegény Barbara. Hát...
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Hát akkor menjünk, nézzük meg, mi van fel.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box. Father Odin built the original house.
Szerintem itt már voltunk, igen a cápázásnál.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Aha. Hol van az a music box? Aha. Itt. Aha. Hát akkor irány a basement. Egy kicsit kevésbé ijesztő.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
És még egy kicsit rozsdás, és akkor mi van?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Akkor nézzük
Goodbye,
Waltert.
everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Ennyi barack.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Hát na jó, csak
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
nehéz így.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Ennyi barasztó.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
2005.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Eddig itt lakott. Öcsém. Kicsit unhattam a barackon.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there,
Haladjunk.
I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Hát, ja.
I don't mind if I only have a year left,
Mindig barackon élnék akár.
or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Hát ez egy elég hülye történet volt. Haver. 2005-ig nem bújdostál, azt leült a vonat. Haver.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Ja, mondjuk kellett a fű.
I'm sure my mom was trying to
barack.
protect me.
Okosabban toljuk a...
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Menjünk le. Ja, bocs. Jó, a harmadjára. Jó, hogy ég a villany.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Ezek szerint
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made,
Delente beszarta izét a
trying to
vonaton.
bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Bizarr egy
Maybe we
család.
believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Kire temettétek? Egy vonatmozdonja, annyira szép.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Nagyon szép. Azért menjünk tovább.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Hozzá lehet szokni.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit
Gótok.
this, but
Ezek gótok voltak.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Sáci.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Itt van Barbara, Walter, Edie, Sven, Kevin, Molly.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Nagyon szép.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Ez jól lett dörömböltél.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Szegény srácok.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Hát, láttunk brutális dolgokat.
But looking back on it now,
Ott voltunk a cicával.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Hát, igen. Áldott állapotban ez nehezebb.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Jó kis cucc.
They were both pretty intense.
Ez osztszoba. Nézzük meg a nagypapit.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh, ez jó téma.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
A völgy. Kicsit homályos lesz. Ó.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a cute. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your Grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Oké, el vagyok.
Let's see.
Ez full béna, de...
What was it? Could have been.
Mindenképpen van még.
Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
Hunting season.
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
No. No.
I'm over here, Dad.
De hol? De hogy a gyereket kéne keresni. De hol van? Ja.
Dad,
Let me get behind you.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
Hoppá!
Great shot, Don!
Az aztán kép.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Szegény.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Azt a mindenit.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Szegény Sam.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Ja, itt még titkos hely.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Szóval, ide be akarunk jönni, jó? Poor little Gregory.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
No?
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Hopp. Pedig az állat volt. Haha. Annyira állat, hogy... Igen.
I know how simple it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Ho, összehabozzuk. Megfulladunk a habba.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want
Yeah.
Gregory to hear this.
Yeah.
I wish he could have told
Uh-oh.
us about the world he saw.
Hát akkor már habosan fulladjunk meg.
There's so
Szegény baba.
much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Na, már kiúszadugott végül is.
I'm sure he's happy.
Szegény.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Hát ez nem csoda, hogy vállók volt. És ott a hal. Mennyire durva.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Uh-oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Fuck off, Dad.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Into the tent. Wat moet ik dat doen? Oh, whoa.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Ez durva. Sátor általi halál.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never told me about this. Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
És akkor mára itt befejezzük. Nem lettünk vidámabbak. Bizarr, tragikomikus. Innen folytatjuk. Szevasztok!